Jai Shri Ram. Mastering the science of psychophancy. Psychophancy. How do you spell that? Sycophancy. Chamchagiri, flattery. So, you must, as a young person, master the science of flattery. Politics cannot be avoided. Politics began when the third person emerged on earth. If there were only two people on the planet, there would be no politics. When a third person came into existence, A, B, C, A would say one thing to B and another to C. Similarly, C would say one thing to A and another to B, and something about A to B, and something about B to A, and this goes on. And there are the most dangerous people I have found in my life are those who say, I don't play politics. That is their way of playing politics. They will say and then they will do whatever they want to do. So be careful with these people. Politics is inevitable. You must learn how to play it. And politics is neither good nor bad. Some fools or maybe crooks who play politics all the time. Everybody plays politics all the time. Politics is just about power. The whole purpose of politics is to gain control over people, manipulate people, control them. Power. Politics is equal to power, getting power. How to acquire power? To control people and make sure that your decisions are carried out. This is politics. Okay. Now, politics is neither good nor bad, just like electricity is neither good nor bad. You can electrocute a person and kill him, in which case that electricity is bad. But electricity can be used to electrify entire villages and people can study and become Albert Einsteins. So, politics is neither good nor bad, it is inevitable, and you have to learn how to play politics. And we will discuss that. We have already discussed, I have discussed politics in other lectures, but in this one I just want to quickly give you some observations I made. I made a few notes, based on my experiences and readings and all that. So, how to be a very, very perfect sycophant? Because remember, you have to latch on to somebody powerful than you, more powerful than you. Otherwise, if you are under the delusion that remaining independent is going to be better, then you will have problems. It is better to be sort of obedient to someone or gain the good books, gain entry into the good books of somebody powerful. Anyway, so everywhere in any organization, you have bosses and you have all types of people. So you cannot not know how to play politics, and mainly the science of manipulating people. So Chanakya is a perfect teacher in this. So number one, don't outshine the boss. Avoid ostentation. Don't boast. Don't prattle on about yourself or call too much attention to your actions. So because that will cause people to become jealous about you, and then perfectly ordinary people will feel like backstabbing you. So please don't do that. Don't trumpet your achievements. Always say less than necessary. And the next one is practice insouciance. Insouciance, which means being bindas. Poco curante, Pococurante, nonchalant, which means make anything and everything that you do appear as if it was done effortlessly, though you may put a lot of effort. You heard of that expression about a duck, a duck which seems to be calmly floating on water. Actually, beneath the level of the water, you will find that the duck is paddling furiously. The feet of the duck are paddling furiously, but on the surface that is above the water, the duck looks like it is calm and gliding on the water. But actually, it's working very hard. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Make everything, even a speech for that matter. Honestly, for my first talk as a teacher, my first talk was on marketing, and I was actually recruited to be a chef, trainer, that is a teacher, lecturer giving classes on cooking because I was a chef. But the person in charge of that institute sensed a threat because I seemed to be very competent and capable. That person felt that I might overthrow her post as a principal. So she decided to, since I was absorbed as a senior faculty. Now, the moment you are called a senior faculty, you also have, you will also grow a few horns and ego. So she decided to play a nice game on me. She said, "You can take marketing." Now, marketing was never my cup of tea, nor my specialization, nor was I marketing manager. I was a bloody chef. And well, I didn't say no. I perhaps couldn't have said no because then I would have started on a back foot. I took it. And I immediately went to the library and borrowed. I asked the librarian, "Give me the best two books for hotel management." So she gave me. I took them home and the whole night I pored over that, wrote my lecture, took out the main points on introduction, who were the hotel marketers, the best marketers, writers, their names and concepts and ideas and vocabulary. I made 2-3 papers, a lot of bullet points, notes. And then I have a decent memory, by the way, so if I read, I remember. But anyway, I made all these notes. Next day, my class was for 1 hour 15 minutes. And final years. And the final years in the college were reputed to be known as extremely aggressive students who have had the reputation of making even senior professors run away or cry. They rag their teachers. So when I went in, so the principal who thrust me into this situation was waiting for the good news. But what actually happened, you can guess. 1 hour passed, 1.5 hours passed. I have exceeded the time. Not a murmur from that part of the building. So she sent a peon to check up what's happening. Why is there so much silence? Normally there will be a lot of booing and halla because the whole class will be shouting, especially a new lecturer. So nothing, only the peon came and saw I have already exceeded, and the next lecturer also went to the principal and complained that this fellow has not let off the class and my classes are now being overshot. And the principal came to know that the entire class was listening in pin drop silence, rapt attention. I made my mark. All my preparation was so successful that the students listened to me in pin drop silence with rapt attention. That's it. That's why the first impression is very important. I made my mark. So, practice nonchalance. Work really furiously, but when you are actually on the stage performing, delivering a talk, doing whatever you do, it should look like as if it was done with effortless ease. Watch any great champion in any sport. It looks so easy. They make batting look so easy. They make the game look so easy, but actually there's a lot of work that has gone into it. 10,000 hours of practice. Okay. Next, be frugal with flattery. Be careful with flattery. Flattery should always be given indirectly. Okay. Direct flattery can sometimes be very unsettling. So be careful, but flatter. People love to be praised. Know what to praise. Observe people. There will be always something nice about everyone and about which they also know. And if you can praise just that, then they will love you for it. You will become a magnet. But don't overdo it and be sincere. Make a careful observation of everyone. And then never be left out of photographs and pictures. Always make sure that you are noticed. Now, how do you do it is up to you. Be wherever the action is. Be wherever the cameras are rolling. Arrange things in such a way that you are definitely noticed. Okay? And alter your style and language. Mirror the other person. Whosoever you are dealing with, try to guess what they are, and if you already know, then use the language, words, gestures, ideas which they display. So you will be able to synchronize very well. Please do that. And make sure that to your upper bosses, higher, never be a bearer of bad news. Never carry bad news. Always be a bearer of good news. And with your boss, never be too friendly. Getting too close to the sun or too far away is bad for a planet. So, uh, so be a subordinate, be respectful, and never criticize anybody who is above you directly. Never do that, especially not in the front of your own boss also, because he will suspect that what you do today about others, you will do about him tomorrow. And next, never ask your bosses for favors too regularly. Nothing irritates anyone, especially a senior person, a boss, more than having to reject somebody's request. So, rarely ask for favors. Ask for favors as rarely as possible, and know when to stop also. Okay, you should actually earn your favors. Never ask. Deserve them, and very rarely ask for a favor. Okay. Next, never joke about appearances or taste. Eh? Uh, and don't even try to joke about it when you are away from them, because somebody will always carry the news to the boss. So this is something very sensitive. Don't do that. Eh? And don't be a cynic. Always, if you are always criticizing and bad mouthing and becoming a black hat thinker, then you will become a repulsive character. So express admiration for the good work of others. If you constantly criticize your equals or subordinates, some of this criticism will rub off on you. So expressing modest admiration for other people's achievements, you paradoxically call attention to your own, right? Next, be self-observant. The mirror, please make sure that you look at yourself, how you look. Take feedback from others about how you look, what are the words you use. Johari window is a very useful tool here. So Johari window, please look up Johari window and take that exercise. It's an excellent exercise which will give you tremendous information on your blind spots. Don't be too obsequious, don't be too hard to please somebody. Do not seem desperate for attention. And very often we don't know these things unless somebody tells us. And gain emotional control, enhance your EQ. Take the EQ test, learn how to delay gratification. Never let your emotions hijack your capacity for thinking clearly. No emotional hijacking. So, and be conversant with the spirit of the times. If necessary, put on a little imitation, but it's all right. You must look like a person who belongs to the current generation, to the current era, current thinking and all that. Not too much forward thinking and not too conservative. Okay. And be a source of pleasure. Spread sunshine, spread happiness, spread compliments. Be a source of pleasure to everyone. This is very important. People will get attracted to you because you make them feel nice. That's great leadership. Great leaders are great because, in fact, it was found that truly great leaders and statesmen are those who find something good in everyone, and they literally want to hug that person for that quality. Though physically they may not actually end up embracing and hugging everybody, they make everyone feel special because there is something special in everyone. So please make this a habit. Jai Shri Ram. This is enough. I suppose the rest of it you already know. Jai Shri Ram.